Nice little village you got here.
Bonjour, darling.
Can't talk.
There's people fighting for you out there. What was it you wanted to talk to me about?
I can see that you are a busy man, Irishman. I can provide you with the tools you need to conduct your personal business.
Yeah? Like what?
Anything you need. Guns, ammunition, explosives. I supply these items to men like yourself. Discreetly, and at a very reasonable price.
Right. I don't suppose you take a personal check.
I'm afraid not.
Then how do you expect me to pay for these wares of yours?
Why, contraband, of course. German military supplies are best. There are Nazi installations all over the city. You will need heavy firepower to destroy them. Explosives, perhaps. My dealers offer you credit for any equipment you can salvage. German officers are another source of contraband. Of course, you'll have to kill them first. You can trade the contraband to my dealers for weapons and ammunition, even vehicles. I have people stationed all over the city 24 hours a day.
Let me guess. I'll need to pay a fee to join this little club of yours.
Well, yes, just a small donation to cover my expenses. Consider it an investment in your future. My friend Pierre here will provide you with a few things to get you started. Free of charge, of course.
I am selling more now than before the war. You'll break your neck up there!
Monsieur, do you think you are ready then?
Komisch.
Sofort stehen, du Mistkerl! Was ist das?
Get him!
Stop that suspicious skulking. Ich durchsuche die Gegend! Hier kommen!
Pop that one!
Rück vor!
Down the hatch, as they say. Looks like we lost him.
Take that, connard!
Breaking my back and practically starving.
If I don't sell something soon, I'll quit.
Now we're talking.
That will haunt me.
Muy bien, Irishman. I think this is the beginning of a very profitable friendship. You are now free to trade with any black market dealer in this city.
What is it now, Santos? You need some caviar to go with that champagne?
I have caviar coming out of my ears. Nobody wants that shit anymore. What good are fish eggs when a man's ribs are showing like a half-starved dog? Booze, cigarettes, morphine. That's where the money is.
Thank the saints you're here to profit from the misery of others.
Yes, I agree. We can't all live like peasants. Just because there is a war on, no? Take my good friend General Lutz, for example. He wouldn't be caught dead driving around Paris in some peasant's car. Last week I offered to sell him an Italian limousine. And do you know what he said?
I don't know. Bugger off?
That's right. He said he had already bought a limo from one of my competitors.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Truly. But not as sad as the look on General Lutz's face when he finds out that his prized car has been stolen!
Stolen by a dastardly Irishman, I'll wager.
Exactly!
And won't the General be delighted when you sell him his own car back at twice the original price?
You have a devious mind, Irishman. It is almost as if you have done this before.
So what's in it for me?
You are a man who likes cars, no? Well, you could say I'm in the used car business. You do this for me, and your money will be good at any of my special garages throughout the city.
Okay then. That's a deal. Must be around here somewhere. There's the car. Oh, she's a rare beauty. Let's see if I can get her back to Santos without ruining those good looks. Here we go again.
Commandant Birker reminds the citizens to conserve fuel oil. Skilly Holmes saved German lives.
I hear General Lutz is in the market for a new set of wheels.
You have done this before, haven't you, Irishman?
Me? Stealing cars? Oh, don't be ridiculous.
I see. Well, just in case you ever need a place to store a car, stop by one of my garages. My customer service professionals can provide you with all kinds of quality services.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Body repairs, custom upgrades, vehicle storage, you name it. We will be happy to serve all of your automotive needs. For the right price, of course.
Oh, that's grand. I'll see you around.
Don't worry about nothing.
It's much too late for an SOS. And if there's things I must confess, the finger points to you. There's no shame inside you. There's no sense of wrong. If you were me, I know you'd be sitting here singing this song. I can't believe the way
Hit something, didn't I?
putting all my voice in rhyme. Act like I can't ever die.
It's honest work.
No weapons inside, handsome. You can leave them with me.
Anything for you, beautiful.
Merci. You can have them back when you leave.
Sean, I hoped we had found shelter from this storm. It seems fate had other plans.
How did you get picked up?
I was recognized by an informant.
Any idea on who the rat might be?
I don't have a name, but I know he is planning to meet with a Nazi officer outside the bell.
I'll follow this crowd. He'll lead us right to the snitch.
Yes, that is one way.
You have another idea?
I saw the German put the informant's letter in his pocket. If you had that letter and the German officer's uniform, you could find this Judas before he collects his 30 pieces of silver.
Where I come from, snitches get paid in lead.
If I don't sell something soon, I'll quit. I'm alright, Dad, if anyone cares.
dance me to your beauty with the burning light wind. Dance me through the panic when gathered safely in.
You're not a bad sort. Not at all.
It is all a lie. Allied commandos took out those guns.
General Klein, where are you going?
Geh on, filthy French swine.
Owe me 10 francs.
You should pay me, huh? The pleasure was all yours.
Ha! Bastard!
Wenn ich ihn finde, ist er tot!
Stop that suspicious skulking, huh? Watercolors and oils of all sizes.
You are well?
Payment.
Merci.
Now get out of here.
What?
No, you promised me protection.
I promised you nothing. There you are, you rat bastard.
I swear, I killed the Nazi!
There's your reward, Judas. Don't spend it all in one place.
You need a different car? Tomorrow, I'm going to scrub away this old blood.
Tell me, Sean, how did you like your first taste of revenge?
I may give up whiskey. Probably not.
How would you like to meet some new drinking buddies?
Who'd you have in mind?
The Germans are holding several POWs not far from here. Veteran soldiers of the Foreign Legion. Very dangerous men. Their leader is a man named Crochet. If we can win his loyalty, the others will follow.
And you want me to bust these blokes out so you can put them on the payroll?
Will that be a problem?
I'm used to breaking out of jails. Breaking in will be a piece of piss.
I just want to know why there was gunfire before the bombing raid.
Prisoners are heavily guarded. Perhaps a quiet approach would be best.
The hell is this? A breakout! Move your arse! I'm not going anywhere without my men! Go get your arses in gear!
Let's get the hell out of here!
Move out!
This is the mark of a good citizen. That civilian height. United.
Ali, the Irishman!
Give those bastards...
We will meet again, Irishman!
Let's get the hell out of here!
I'll go tell Luke the job's done.
That was well done, my friend. The resistance grows stronger each day. Wherever there is a will to fight, our patriot soldiers will stand ready to strike back against the Nazis. Vive la France!
That's all fine and dandy, but we'll need more than slogans when the bullets start flying.
We have men ready to fight at your command. From now on, when you give the word, they will come.
I've seen you before, haven't I? The night we broke those legionnaires out of the German lockup?
Yes, I was there. I was a captain in the Legion. Now the men call me Le Crochet. The hook. You can see why. The German jailer who took my hand fed it to his favorite dog.
You're still alive. And free.
Yes, thanks to you. But some of my men were not so lucky. This German, he has a lot to answer for.
I know what you mean.
The German is here in Paris. I'm told he has a taste for the sort of flesh one finds in the red light district. He tours the alleyways at night with his bodyguards, feeding his deviant appetites. The working girls are terrified of him.
We can't abide that sort of perversion in our lovely city now, can we? I'll take care of it.
I want him to know why he is dying. Make sure he hears my name before he breathes his last.
Friend said the prisoners rose up and freed themselves.
Boy, stop that!
Work is good for the soul.
Bitch!
Whores, hoodlums, and drunkards, just like home. Time to find the crowd that gave Crochet his hook.
Bis zum Tod! Da muss ich schon mehr anstrengen!
Du bist jemanden überfahren!
Der Ira!
Now then.
I hope this note finds you well, my son. I must speak to you of matters of grave importance. Please meet me at the address indicated below. Father Dennis.
don't sell something soon, I'll quit.
I deal in weapons. Fair day's labor for a fair day's pay.
Eh bien, at least we eat well and have a safe place.
Hello, Padre. I wouldn't expect to find a man of the cloth in a place like this.
Former man of the cloth. I am Father Dennis, or at least I was. I was defrocked for using my pulpit to speak out against the crimes of the Nazis. The church cowers in silence, but I could not turn a blind eye to the evil I have witnessed.
Cheers to you, Padre. Your reward waits in heaven, whether you show up wearing that collar or not. Is there anything I can do to help?
Perhaps. I am no longer an ordained priest, but many people still come to see me, that I might hear their confessions. One such man is a paid informant for the Gestapo. His accusations have condemned hundreds of innocents to torture and death at the hands of the Nazis.
And this miserable bastard still has the nerve to go to confession?
He comes to me every week to ask forgiveness for his sins. I'm afraid I have none left to give.
Where can I find this bastard?
Later, I will be holding a service outside my former church. There is a ledge on the roof from which you will have an excellent view of the congregation. When this man approaches me to receive my blessing, I will give you a signal.
What would you like me to do then, Father?
Isn't it obvious, my son? In the name of all that is holy, blow his fucking head off.
I'm selling more now than before the war.
Top of the morning to you. Or whatever time it is.
Hey, bastard, you will shoot me.
Report any subversive behavior to the nearest political bureau.
na hund!
What you are alive, may He grant forgiveness. And to all who have died, a place of light and peace.
Comportement suspect au bureau politique le plus proche.
To us who are alive, may He grant forgiveness. And to all who have died, a place of light and peace. And let the sinners among us repent, or face the terrible sweet sword of vengeance.
Hope he's reading you your last rites, fucker. Rest in peace, fuckface. Oh, fucking deadly!
Tomorrow, Reichmarks become France's legal tender. Turning all flags gold.
This looks like a good spot. Well, that was easy. Bloody brilliant! Bloody hell!
Sarah told me Charles de Gaulle himself was in prison.
Nice little village you got here.
Honest work.
Chopping, guys!
Bastards seem on the prowl hereabouts.
You saved many lives by killing that informant, Sean. The people of my flock are grateful for your help.
A man who would sell his neighbors to the Gestapo. Deserves a hole in its head.
A year ago, I might have disagreed with you. But these old eyes of mine have seen too much.
What's next, Father?
I spoke with the Gestapo officer who recruited the man you killed.
What? Why?
I told him I had information about certain undesirables hiding in my neighborhood. A list of names and hiding places. I offered to bring it to his office.
But you plan to deliver another sort of present instead, don't you, Father?
Indeed I do. I hear you used to drive cars for a living.
Aye. And fix them too.
I need a wheelman. Someone who knows these streets and isn't afraid to face the Nazis on their own terms.
Then you've come to the right place, Father. I'm in.
We are going to need a car. The faster the better.
Come on then! I'll get us some wheels!
If I don't sell something soon, I'll quit.
They won't let you in the place.
These Gestapo officers think I'm a joke. An old wino priest, peddling secrets for liquor money. They probably won't even bother searching my bag. Either way, I will see them in hell.
You're a tough old bastard, Father. I'll give you that.
Thank you, my son.
Business.
I am here to deliver the list of fugitives your commander requested.
I think you had better say a few Hail Marys, priest. Go on in.
Wait for me here. This won't take long.
Good luck, Father.
Drive, Sean! Drive like the devil!
Hang on, Father.
I sense that a great pain weighs on your heart, Sean. I want you to know I am here for you. Would you like me to hear your confession?
No thank you, Father. My pain isn't a burden that needs to be lifted. It's the fire that keeps me warm. There's people fighting for you out there.
Put some life back in your step. Together, huh?
Sean, I'm glad you came.
What's happened, Padre?
The Gestapo officer I was supposed to meet with wasn't inside the office when the bomb went off. He escaped the blast.
Does he know you delivered the bomb?
No. The fool never suspected that this doddering old priest might have a hand in the attack. He's so sure of my innocence that he asked me to officiate at his wedding.
Jesus Christ. Excuse me, Father. But what woman would marry a man like that?
A French girl. Barely more than a child. He threatened to have her family deported if she didn't accept his proposal.
Not exactly true love, then.
We will be doing the bride and her family a favor.
How's that?
We are going to kill the groom, along with his groomsmen.
At a wedding? Doesn't that seem a tad sacrilegious?
The Lord moves in mysterious ways, my son. What do you say?
Amen, Father.
Wendet ihn! Treibt ihn raus!
Come on, you fucking poker! Friss Fleisch!
being out, about in the city.
To watch my fire. I can't risk injuring any civilians.
Shall be one flesh. So then they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let not man put asunder. If any man should object to this... yes, if any man should object to this union, speak now, or...
Shite! Hang on!
That.
Consider that a fucking divorce.
My son, the Lord will be my shield, but he expects you to save your own ass!
Motherfuck!
You're not a bad sort. Not at all.
You need something deadly?
The earth.
It's honest work. Nothing to tie me down.
I hear Bauer won't be feeding any more hands to his prized Dobermans.
Why? But the dogs may be feeding on him.
You are a hard man, Devlin.
These are hard times.
Yes, they are. Especially for those of us without a country to come home to.
like the men I left in North Africa.
The French army fights for the Nazis now.
Not all of it. Some of us refuse to surrender. Right now, the Free French forces are fighting in the desert, but they cannot hold out much longer.
What's this got to do with me?
A Libyan ambassador has come to Paris to broker a deal with the German army. If he succeeds, my men in Africa will be doomed.
You want me to cut his trip short?
Nothing sours diplomatic relations like a murdered ambassador.
I'll handle it.
The ambassador will rendezvous with a German official near the Place des Vosges. Security will be tight at ground level, but you should be able to find a vantage point among the rooftops.
Sounds like I'll need some long-range firepower.
I have already made arrangements. You will meet one of my men at an abandoned chemical factory near the target. He'll have a special present for you.
I can hardly wait to unwrap it. Cheers. Felt a bit naked there. The Hook said you had something for me.
She's over there. My own design. She's as deadly as a scorpion. Her sting can stop a man's heart at 500 meters.
Sounds like my ex-girlfriend.
The ambassador is a very paranoid man. Rumor has it he is traveling with a double.
What? You mean a lookalike?
Oui, maybe more than one. But the real ambassador will be wearing a red armband. It was a gift from the Führer himself.
Right. Well, maybe I'll kill them all just to be on the safe side.
papers are mandatory at all checkpoints. Failure to present proper documentation will be severely punished.
Beginne mit der Suche.
I'm gonna kick your arse back to Berlin.
What the fuck is this, bollocks? This bastard does have a double. Make that a triple. It's a fucking convention down there.
Who the fuck did I piss off now?
Rappel aux citoyens d'économiser le fuel domestique. Une maison froide sauve les villes allemandes.
So sorry.
Der Ihre versteckt sich hier irgendwo.
Who's the Ubermensch now?
Resistance is freeing criminals? How gauche.
Maybe a new car, yes? We've got a few different cars. Look around. Bored of the old vehicle, monsieur? I have a note for you.
Okay, off with you.
We need to talk, Irish. One soldier to another. Come find me. Le Crochet.
Ugh!